Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna show you a quick way to add a 3D effect to an object in Affinity, just like this. So, let's jump right in. I've got an object here that I'm going to add the 3D effect to. It's made up of two vector objects, the rounded square and the letter B. I'm going to add the 3D effect to each one separately. Let me duplicate it first so we can compare before and after once the 3D effect is applied. I'll rename this layer to Original and hide it for now. Now I'm gonna select the duplicated layer and rename it to 3D. I'm gonna work on the rounded square first, so I'll select it, then I'll head to the bottom of the layers panel and click Layer Effects. I'll choose 3D, then I'm gonna head to the right side. I'll slide to adjust the radius, then unlock the aspect ratio so we can adjust the depth separately. Now I'll just soften a little and leave the opacity at 100%. Then on Profile, I'll select this one. You can actually modify the curve here, but I'll just go with this one. Now I'll adjust diffuse, specular, and shininess. I leave the specular color as white, adjust the ambient, and leave the ambient color as white too. For light source, I'll change the direction to here, and leave the color as white as well. That's good enough for me. Now you don't have to follow these settings exactly. Feel free to adjust them to suit your object. Yours might be bigger, smaller, a different color, or have other factors at play. And before I close it, I'll head down to the bottom left and make sure Scale with Object is checked, so the effect will follow when we resize the object. Close it down, and our rounded square already looks 3D. Now let's move on to the letter B. I'll apply the same effect, so I'll go to Layer Effects again and select 3D. I'll adjust the radius, then unlock the aspect ratio. I'll slide the depth and soften, and leave the opacity at 100%. On Profile, I'll select this one. I'll adjust diffuse, specular, and shininess. I leave the specular color as white, adjust the ambient, and leave the ambient color as white as well. For light source, I'll change the direction to here and leave the color as white. Actually, let me go back and tweak the radius a little so the 3D effect doesn't look too thick. And I'll adjust the depth and soften while I'm at it. Okay, that looks good to me. And just like before, feel free to tweak the settings to your liking. I'll check Scale with Object and click Close. Now this is non-destructive. I can readjust it anytime I need to. Simply click the FX icon on each layer, and the dialog box will pop up again. Now let's unhide the original object. Move it to the left, and compare the two. And that's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Drop a comment below if you have any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.